Hello, everybody. It's Shirley here. This is for Lorraine. She wanted to know to give some tips on how to do sessions, IFOT sessions online. Well, here I am in bed. I've got my leg up. I injured my knee in Edmonton about a month or so ago, falling on ice, and I'm trying to repair it, but it's difficult getting up and down stairs. So this weekend I'm spending my weekend with my leg up, and trying to manage some of the pain that comes with that. And I guess the most important thing to say about online sessions is that what I just said would need to be completely out of the session. So the hardest part, I think, right now during this time is for us to set ourselves aside, completely aside, so that we can actually sit in the north. So we can't really hear others if we're busy listening to ourselves. So the number one thing is set yourself aside for the time that you're doing the session, because you're going to have to really be able to listen deeply in a way that is quite profound. You have to be in the north. You can't be in the east or in the even in the west. Isn't that great when you're doing online sessions? Because you have to really, now you're at the point where you have to hear the regression because you can't see it, right? You can't see them, so you're going to have to be in a very deep interconnected space. And to be in that interconnected space, you have to set yourself aside and listen deeply from the north. And you can hear when you're working with someone, whether they're in the east or in the south or in the west. You can hear it on the wind almost. If you're in a good listening capacity. I keep my therapeutic window wherever I go, whether I'm online or not. I'm always, and you know that therapeutic window is there down on the ground. So I keep my voice very grounded. I drop my questions like a stone. I don't ask questions going up, right? We don't go up in IFOT. We set things down onto our therapeutic window. Again, I'm listening for the contract, and listening to what the client is saying, and hearing the hot spot. Where is that hot spot so I can grab that one thing that we need to be, that I can question into. Once we have that hot spot, then we can go find that felt sense. And you can hear where that's coming from. Again, you always have to clear space first. You've got to set a few things down, have them talk a bit, and set down, the things that are confronting them right now, the challenges they have, and then listen for the one space that needs that special attention. Once I have that, I then ask, as normal, go right into the body. How are you experiencing that there in your body? How is your body experiencing that? I'm after that felt sense. Once we have a handle on that felt sense, then you can see if you can hear the regression or the intergenerational nature of it. And it's very easy to hear regression, and it's very easy to hear intergenerational regression. And as soon as I can feel that space where they're entering into some sort of regression, I can then open up to time. When do you first remember something like this? So you're again using all your typical IFOT questions. And also, if the affect is big, if they're highly charged, if it's big like that, you want to start asking some of those vicarious questions. Is this all yours? When you first remember this, who else might have shared this with you? Again, keeping them away from reliving memory, but investigating the felt sense and how collective and interconnected it is. As they unpack, you can hear their breathing will shift. And you can hear that online. You can hear, you can hear the shifts that come along with unpacking all that vicarious stuff. And remember that right now, there's a lot of charged in the West. Like right now, people are feeling pretty frightened, and it's pretty scary. And you can hear And there you just want to keep them company and normalize. You want to normalize, yeah, that's how it is right now. Wow. And again, let them know that in the current time, that's very vicarious and that's very collective. We are in this together at this time. Um, I again want to stress that body movements are important. You can hear while you're sitting with them over Skype or over Zoom or telephone or whatever you're using. You can almost hear the body's need to maybe shift something or to move. You can start asking questions. Is there a movement here that needs to happen? And allow them, make sure you enter enough room in the session itself to be able to make space for the body, to move or to stretch or to do a whole body movement that might be really helpful for them as they push through or move through a felt sense or whatever it is that they're working with. Normalize, normalize, normalize. Again, stressing if the history is there and it's coming up, find out what it's trying to show or tell, because often it's just trying to keep you company and to warn you and to tell you a step forward about something in your life. That the history is not there to hurt you, it's there to help you. Check for medicines, see what medicines are there that might be helpful. Again, almost everything you do one on one, you can do online when it comes to the session itself. Just risk it and try it a few times. I know a lot of you are sitting at Module 6. A bunch of you are sitting at Module 6 in a lot of different cities. And we need you working right now. We need you doing these sessions with people. I know you haven't fully graduated, but listen, we need everybody on duty right now, especially, where there's a lot of struggles in a lot of the communities. There's a lot of struggling going on. So risk those online sessions, please. Lots of love to you from Toronto, still stuck here, still unable to go home. Oh, my. Oh, guess I have to set that aside for the common good. So keep yourself out of the way and only hear what's coming through the felt sense of your client. Keep it body centered, keep it land based. Remember, keep it interconnected. Love you lots. Give it a go. And again, Lorraine, this is for you. I don't know if it's helpful. Any other requests that people have, please message me and I'll do my best to stay connected. Love you lots. Bye from the bedroom of Shirley Turcott in Jeffrey Schiffer's house with the Spider-Man kids pillow that I borrowed. Lots of love. Bye for now.